repeating that episode for your benefit, my dear friends. So we come back to episode number 38, Success Sauce Interview Torpedo 2.10. That is Chapter 2, Part 10. And as usual, my request to all of you to like, share, subscribe this video, and also to press the bell icon so that new video, which may be somewhat delayed, does not go unnoticed by you. It rings a bell in your mind and in your mobile. Right. So we come to this part of the episode. First topic is with regard to how to impress others and how to win over others. dspAGM was my counterpart for signing a very important agreement for 3 years, and this Mr. Bhattacharya was very meticulous person, and I knew his habits. He would not let anything go other than in favor of Durgapur steel plant. So as MSTC general manager, I had also to take care of my company's interest. So what I did was, first 8 points were in favor of Durgapur steel plant, and he would be very happy in this win-win game. He will think he has won all the way. 9, 10 and 11 were in favor of MSTC. Again he will wake up, 12 to 15 were in favor of DSP, and 16, 17 were in favor of MSTC, 18, 19, 20 were in favor of DSP. I had put this in such an order. So he had come and he first went through the details very, very carefully, and thereafter he said, "Oh, very nice agreement you have drafted. I am ready to sign it." He signed the agreement and he was very happy. He said, "Therefore we have won. Mr. Mukherjee, I had proved to you that nobody can beat me in intellectual matters." I said, "Yes, that's true." And all my juniors were smiling inside, never letting anybody know that they have won the case. And after 2 days, Mr. Bhattacharya gave me a ring that, "Mr. Mukherjee, you have done some trick." I said, "What?" He said, "I had gone through the agreement. First 8 points were in our favor, and thereafter 3 points were in your favor. I never noticed it. Again I saw next 4 points were in our favor, and we relaxed a little. Next 3 points were in your favor, and vital points you have won, Mr. Mukherjee. Now nothing can be done. This is an agreement for 3 years, signed and sealed. You have won, Mr. Mukherjee." So this is the point, a psychological study of the other person. That is also an interview winning method. And then another thing is, this I learned when I was GM in another organization, that my CEO had talked to the union, and after some 7 days agitation, the agitation was called off and some points were agreed upon by the management. Union was happy, so they shook hands and were going back. And at that time my CEO said, "Please don't come back after 6 months with the balance points." and I was really worried that possibly after 6 months they will come back. And they did, because we have provoked them. They would have forgotten about those 6 points. We have provoked them, saying ironically that don't come to us after 6 months with the balance points that we have not agreed. We shouldn't have provoked. That was the basic reason, that when you talk after weighing what you are talking, after weighing what can be its repercussion. And that is an interview, maybe with union, maybe with boss, maybe for seeking job, maybe for seeking a contract, maybe for signing a contract, everything. Similarly, when between friends, you have to win a point. The case was, when I was in first year of engineering, one of my friends was very good in politics, and he would be able to predict what is going to happen, say in 7 days time, 10 days time, 6 months time, and what is the present state of affairs all over the world, because all of us would read the newspaper back page, that is the sports page, and some other juicy stories, and that's all. But he would be reading the newspaper, the political angle, what had happened, who has said what is going to happen as a result of the statements by various statesmen. And I worried, how can he do that? And I thought I will beat him. And I started reading newspaper. And it was like Latin and Greek. I am not able to understand anything. But I persisted. After 7 days, I started understanding something relating to 7 days back. After 15 days, I started understanding much more after relating to 15 days back. After a month, I could understand a lot more after relating what had happened in last 30 days. So I knew this is the trick. So therefore, in some cases, to win an interview, to win over the other person, perseverance is the main key. And most of us students do not have the perseverance of reading newspaper to go to that depth, and therefore we do not succeed. And thereafter I was able to beat my friend point by point, and he was surprised how I could pick up the political angle so fast. Another story, let me tell you, it had happened in HighCourt, Calcutta High Court, where as GM, nobody attends the HighCourt. Manager, law would attend and all that. But this time I had remembered my father's quoting a quote, that if you wish a thing done, go, and if not, send. So I had gone there to help the proceedings in any way possible. And for 6 months the case was continuing, and the opposite party was so rich and so determined to get win the point that they had, those days I am talking of 1990, 89, 90, 1 lakh rupees a day. That means 0.1 million rupee a day by engaging very top lawyers. And the last stage, it was about to be proven that we have failed as the company to give a notice to the contractor and awarded the contract to somebody else. The whole thing has to be reversed, cancelled and reversed because of our mistake, because their point was no notice was given to them before going for the auction. And at the last stage, as a desperate move, I told our Advocate General that sending a telegram is also a notice. And sending a telegram is a proof because it has got record filed in the file. And my Advocate General had rubbished it. But the judge, it was a two-bench judge, the senior judge heard me and he said, he calls Advocate General as AG. He said, AG, please repeat what the gentleman by your side said. Since he is not wearing a black coat, I cannot take cognizance of his words. And then I told the whole thing to AG. He repeated that any document is a notice if there is a proof of it that it has been sent to the other party. And then judge said, please put up the file. We put up the file flagged at the proper place, and he went through the telegram, and then he said, since the telegram had been sent to the other party, a due notice had been sent, and therefore your claim of illegality is gone, and I dismiss the case in favor of MSTC because telegram is a notice you had received and you did not prepare yourself, you did not visit the auction, that is your fault, not that of the company. So therefore, it is also a matter to be remembered that every small point, which may appear to be a very small point to you, matters, and which one the court will grant, you do not know. So that's all. Thank you.